Well, good afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I just got back home from the dentist, being in the dentist chair. It had been a while since I've been back to the dentist, and unfortunately, I did not realize what I was going to be in store for. Um, Ended up I had a cavity that I ended up having to get a root canal done this morning. So I spent 3.5 hours in a dentist chair and had to take my crown off in the back and do some work in that. And we're going to get another crown and have to go back on Thursday and Friday morning to the good old dentist. And you know, when you go to the dentist, they end up giving you all those shots. So literally, this side of my face is literally numb. You put the glass up there, it feels like the glass is broken, and it's like literally my face just wants to fall off. But you know how we roll here with the Joe Blue Sports Report. We'll slobber all over our face if we have to get you the news on the Dallas Cowboys, because hard work pays off. Okay. All right, here we go. Jerry Jones. You'll know that our Dallas Cowboys, that we have CeeDee Lamb and Joseph Hooker along with Carlos Watkins in the COVID protocol. Some 3 hours and a half from now, the Cowboys are going to get their roster cut down from 85 to 80. Israel Mo Kuma, okay, you know what I'm talking about, safety Israel. There's some question on his. He didn't actually test positive. I'm not sure if he's in the protocol or not. But earlier this morning, it was reported that now Cole Beasley, who said he would probably retire before he take a shot, is now actually in COVID protocol or whatever for 5 days as well. We know that Cam Newton is in COVID protocol because he did not take the shot, and because there's some kind of misunderstanding in the testing that he has to do daily. The NFL has certain rules if you've been vaccinated versus if you haven't. And the NFL has made it completely clear that you can do what you want to do, but if you do, you have certain rules you're going to have to abide by to protect the brand, the shield, and the other teams that are on the field. If your team cannot have enough players to play a game, and we don't give a rat's ass if you got a quarterback or not. If your rookie safety has to play quarterback, as long as you play, you're good. But if you don't play, if you have to forfeit a game, they will not do like they did last year to the Steelers and Baltimore in moving games. The team that has the issues will pay the NFL the fees for what it costs for that missed game. And brother, now they got the new television contract, that could be a lot of money. So the NFL is basically saying, we're not going to take any crap. Jerry Jones actually said this morning, and here's the thing. This is the thing that's actually very key, and I like the way this was put. Jerry Jones on unvaccinated players. Everyone has the right to make their own decision regarding their health and their body, which is true. And the NFL believes in that. I believe in that completely, he said, until your decisions as to yourself impacts negatively others or many others. Then the common good takes over. Jerry Jones, no truer words have been said. Because what Jerry Jones realized is, the bottom line is, if you just say, you know what, I don't want to have a vaccine, I don't care, I'm not going to wear a mask, and, I'm not going to worry about this, that's fine for you to do with yourself. But once your decisions have problems and ramifications for the Dallas Cowboys, the NFL, and making that money, then your decisions are not only your decisions. You're making decisions for everybody else that's around you. And Jerry Jones is basically saying, no, bro, That ain't happening. It's not happening. We're not going to do that. So if you want to do you, you do you. Just don't think you're going to do you with the rest of them. So the NFL definitely has an issue right now because you are now seeing a lot of players that are now testing positive. Let's hope that the Cowboys have already nipped this in the bud where we don't have any other players that test positive. I guess at least one way you look at it is say at least this is happening now in preseason because preseason you're not as worried about say losing regular season games. So we've seen the Cardinals have some issues. We've seen, of course, the Cowboys. We've seen Washington a few weeks ago has some. Now, of course, we said the Cowboys. I think Baltimore, of course, with Lamar Jackson had some issues. So this is something that is going to be a problem. And the NFL wants to nip this in the bud before it becomes a bigger problem. And I can't say that I blame them because I want to see my whole team. I want to see them play each of the 17 games they're supposed to play. And I want to see them play teams that have their full complement. One final note here. Novocaine hasn't worn off yet. And I'm sure when it does, as many times as I bit my tongue, it's going to hurt. So I'm taking some ibuprofen, and I think I'm going to take a little nap here for a bit. One other thing I find interesting is I think it was a Washington fan sent this to me. I love how emboldened Washington football fans are right now and definitely drinking the Kool-Aid. Now I think my Cowboys, I think they're a good team. I think my Cowboys have a good chance to win this season. If Cowboys have a little luck with health and, some younger players play well, I think we got a good chance to, make the playoffs and win the division. I'm not going to discount the Washington football team. I'm going to belittle the Eagles because I think the Eagles really are a bad team. The Giants, they have a good defense, but I don't really believe in them that much. But I'm not going to discount and say that they got no chance in hell of making some noise. I'm not. I'm not going to do that. Just not going to. But it's so funny because they sent me preseason standings where they have Washington. Are they 2-0? 2-0. Eagles 0-2, Giants 0-2, and Cowboys 0-3. And they basically said, looks like midseason form, the one good team is playing good, and everybody else is where they're going to be. Okay. I hear you talking. Washington fans. Let's see how Brian Fitzpatrick does for you guys. Let's just wait, because those who live in glass houses, those who ended up winning the division at 7-9, when their wins were 2 against the Cowboys without Dak Prescott, 2 against the Eagles. 2 against the Eagles with Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts. And, oh, by the way, would have not made the playoffs had they probably not taken Hurts out that last game of the season. Yeah, they literally, the Eagles gave you that one. Sorry. The 49ers with Josh Rosen, who's now on his 5th team, signing today with the Atlanta Falcons. Beating Cincinnati, not with their rookie starting quarterback, Joe Burrow, but some other guy. And beating the Pittsburgh Steelers, who literally played 3 games in like 15 days. Yeah, it's going to be a fun season. I'm Mark Holmes, and you've got the Joe Boo Drool Report. I hope you guys are having a great day on this Taco Tuesday. I can tell you, I ain't eating no tacos today. Ain't eating no tacos today. But I will see you guys later. Peace.